Hello. Hello.
Good
Good evening, Hari and
Hello.
Gayatri.
Good evening. Hi.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, good to see you guys here. Yeah. So, shall we start or we'll wait for some more people?
Wait for 1 or 2 minutes and then we'll start. How many are there totally?
There are 9.
Okay, okay. No problem.
We'll wait for
Can
a
we see
couple.
them or will it be like a talking session?
Okay.
We want them to online session, right? I mean,
Yeah.
some training session.
So, you want them to
Yeah.
switch on their videos?
Yes, please. Yes.
Yes. I will tell them.
Wait for 2 minutes now and then we'll start.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
One of them has just had his COVID vaccine. One of them has just had his COVID vaccine. So he will only listen, he won't practice his.
Okay.
So he's a little worried. He just
No
came
problem.
back from the.
Sure, no problem.
So I think we'll start. And as people join in, we'll continue. Is that okay? Hari?
Okay, no problem. Yeah.
Yes. So good evening, everyone. Welcome to Hari and Gayatri from CrossFit Zoo. They are the change makers in my life, I should say, and they have helped me a lot. Just a brief profile of Hari and Gayatri. I can say that they are two sides of a coin complementing each other seamlessly, to put it very, very simply. Okay. Hari has been a stellar personal trainer who has expertise in strength and conditioning and as well as half marathon training expertise. And this is all backed by a lifetime of physical conditioning, thanks to martial arts and theoretical exploration, as well as his time spent as a professional athlete. His USP, I would say, is his customized approach to each and every athlete. The variety of Hari's qualifications speak to his efforts to provide as a holistic training perspective as possible. He is a certified coach and certified by CrossFit Level 2 coach and KIT certified. I think level 2 is the highest, isn't it, Hari, for the people who don't?
No, level 4 is the highest.
Level 4 is the highest. Yep. And Animal Flow level 2 instructor, that is something really you should watch him do. It's brilliant. The American Exercise on Council, CPT certified black belt Shodan at Bunchkin, Ninjutsu certified fitness trainer from Yuva Fitness Academy, Dan 10 black belt.
Level okay, I don't need to tell that all those things. It's okay.
No, let them know how many belts you have and where are you going to put them is what we want to ask. If you have to don all of them together. Okay, and now Hari presently coaches for, this is Hari. He is very humble, very simple, a man of very few words, but shows it in action. That is to say very precisely what Hari is. He presently coaches Adidas, where he caters to large group of corporate clients, helping them reach their fitness goals, fitness consultant for companies, and consultant for Senegenics India, a company based on a concept that has long been the cornerstone of age management medicine in the US. I would like to know a little more about this, Hari. Don't know what this is. Then he coaches for Runners for Life, a unique program that looks to inject the running bug into amateurs and professionals alike. He has trained corporate setups such as Wipro, Microsoft, HP, Philips, and just for fun, he has trained some professional dancers at the Lutz Vijay Dance Studio. He has trained young aspiring cricketers from the Youngster Cricket Club, national athletes as an assistant coach in Yuva from 2003 to 2008, where he specialized in power training for sprinters. He has conducted fitness and martial art classes and workshops for all age groups in various institutions. And Hari's approach, as I said, is surpassed by his uniqueness only by its effectiveness. So if you are looking to make a change in your life, like I made by starting to run at the age of 58. A person who would be scared to even lift a leg was so scared, he made me run. So if you're looking for a change in your life, I think you'll need to look no further. Just visit CrossFit Zoo and these guys will take care. Over to you, Hari, and welcome both of you once again.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor. Yeah. Okay, guys. Hello, everyone. Good evening. So can I see your faces, guys? I see a lot of videos blocked. Can I see you guys, please? Yes. Thank you very much. I know a lot of people are... Nice. Okay. Shubha Singh, Amitesh, Vishal.
We'd love to see your faces.
We'd love to see you guys. We can just switch on the videos.
There you go.
Thank you. Getting on there. First thing is to show yourself, guys.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Have you just want to understand something rather than me just explaining? I just would like to get some information from your side. Just tell me your name and how long, I mean, have you been doing any fitness or anything else, yoga, Tai Chi, whatever it is. Just 10 seconds to 15 seconds max. Your name and then what have you been doing.
I think each one of you can unmute yourself.
Okay, let's start, guys. Yeah, you can unmute yourself.
You can unmute yourself and start.
Hi, Vishal.
Hi, Vishal.
Calisthenics and calisthenics for about 2 months and yoga for about 8 months.
Very nice, Vishal. Okay. Any injuries that I should know of, Vishal? You have?
No injuries.
Thank you. Next, guys. Purnima ma'am, can you say? Yes.
I do walking and yoga.
Yoga.
And yoga I do. But
okay.
My problem is with my knee.
Knees. Okay, got it.
On and off, I get a little pain.
Okay, got it. So both legs or one leg?
Both the legs.
Both the legs. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Next. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know your name. Your name is seen as iPhone. I really know your name, sir. Handsome man with a grey t-shirt.
He's the guy with the...
Yeah.
Can you unmute yourself? Yeah, okay.
Who's the one who got the COVID vaccination?
Yeah, he's the one. The iPhone guy. Shivramaya.
No problem. Yes.
Hope you're feeling okay. Yeah?
No
okay,
problem.
okay. Nice.
He's not...
Uday Singh, Miss Uday. He's not okay. He's not there. It's fine. Shubha Singh, Anita, MJ.
Good afternoon. So, actually, I've been practicing light yoga. So, okay. Only thing is, I do get this frequent colds sometimes. That's it.
Okay. No problem. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you.
Mitesh?
I think Mitesh is not online. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Somebody's name is coming as Lenovo.
The laptop's
name.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we start, we just want to know from any of you, is there any condition which we should know? Because we will be making you enough of sitting and listening to us. So we want to see you in action as to what you can do in a short span of time on an everyday basis, which will help you build your strength, control your muscle loss, control your other symptoms like your diabetes or any injury prone, like it will prevent you from falls. Or even if you fall, it will prevent further damages to you. Yeah, so this is what our aim is, to make you stronger with the limited time what we have, knowing the ability or the background, as many of you may not have done anything. I'm so glad to hear that many of you have done yoga. If you ask my mother, she's only walking. Yeah, she's not done yoga or anything. So it's so nice to hear people that many of you doing light yoga, walking. So, the importance of strength and conditioning starts for everyone if you're about, actually from your young age. But as you say, being women, I mainly cater for women clients. 30 plus, I insist that you should start lifting weights. Yeah, that is why I keep telling my clients who come in here, people fear that we'll bulk up, we'll become like Arnold Schwarzenegger and all that stuff. No, I've been lifting weights for quite some time. I so want to become like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm still in Amitabh Bachchan style only, still like this only. Yeah, except that I'm a little shorter. So let's not fear that we will put muscle mass and all that stuff. As we age, that tendency comes down. And if you're 60 plus or 50 plus, for you, it's even more important. I'm sure your yoga instructor or whatever class you had yesterday, they would have all insisted on the same thing. It's very, very important for you to move those muscles and joints of yours to live a happy, healthy life in your golden years. Yeah. So we'll start. We would like you guys to stand up and be with us. We will show you a screen. Hari will demonstrate and I'll explain the movement. Please, if you can record this, please. And share, and if you can do this on a daily basis, it will help you. Yeah,
everything it's being recorded. The session is being recorded.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So first we'll start with a little warm up, very, very light warm up. I'm sure you guys are used to more aggressive warm ups, but you know, we will keep it really light because we don't know most of your history. So watch Hari. Can you see Hari?
Yeah.
Yeah. So be with us. We will try and do 2 rounds of this. I will count for 20 to 30 seconds. You'll continue doing what Hari is doing. Yeah. So first, keep moving to your right and left. At the same time, take your hands up in the air. Let's do that. Let's start with the jumping jacks. Go. 1, be with Hari. 2, 3, 4. Hari, they're moving faster than you, Hari. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now continue the same movement with your legs. Keep bringing your arms together. Yeah, expand your arms and bring it here together. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try and keep your arms straight. Don't dip it. 7, 8, 9 and 10. Beautiful. Now stand still. Your legs keep it hip width apart. Let's start with arm circles. So extend your arms completely and move it from your shoulders. Give me a full round clockwise 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full range, guys. Do not bend your elbows. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let's move counterclockwise. Move your hands behind. Again, elbows locked in. 1, 2, slowly. 3, 4, do not forget to breathe. 5, keep breathing. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relax. Watch Hari. He's going to do high knee walk. So if you have a balance problem, you can hold on to a chair or a table or a window and do this. Otherwise, it will look like this. Just lift your knee to your hip level and relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more, 9 more, 8, beautiful, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, take a deep breath. Let's move to arm swings. So he will be lifting one arm up and dipping another arm down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, move from your shoulders. Control your movements. 8, 9, and 10. Breathe. So this was a very simple warm-up. Let's do one more round of this. This time I'm going to count a little more faster and the count, the span of the counting will increase. I was counting only 10. Now I'll move to 15 to 20. Easy. Let's start with jumping jacks. Hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, beauty, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Seal jacks, bring your hands in front, palm together and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, very nice. 9, 10 more, 9 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, take a deep breath, reset. Let's start with arm circles, feet together. Draw a big circle with both your arms. 1, 2, slowly. 3, 4, 5, 6. Move your entire arms. Get the full range of motion. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's move it counterclockwise, opposite direction. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's relax your arms. Let's move to your legs. High knees, 20 counts. Go. Keep your hands on your hips. Try and bend your knees to your chest level now. Yeah, if you can. 1, 2. While landing, land softer. Control. If you want, use a support. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Vishal, move your lift your knees slightly up. 8, 9. Very good. 10. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one. Let's swing your arms backward and forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 9 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Relax, loosen up a little. If you want to sip some water, get back. I'll change the screen by then.
Hari, maybe many people are not aware what is CrossFit.
Yeah.
Difference between CrossFit and gym. So maybe we can educate them.
Sure.
Sure. Okay, so coming back to Amita ma'am's point, what is CrossFit? In CrossFit, unlike your traditional gyms, like you would have seen your...
just a second. You guys can relax for a bit now. Since you
sit down,
right
sit
now.
down.
Just 2 minutes, let's relax. Sip some water while we are explaining. Just sip some water a little bit.
They are much more, I mean, you guys are much more active than what we thought, yeah? Hari was pretty slow when I was watching Uday Singh ji and Anuradha Gupta, that screen was on. You guys were much faster than what he was doing. I mean, kudos to you. Yeah, so coming back to the point as to what we do in CrossFit and why CrossFit. First of all, CrossFit is all about functional fitness, yeah? So this is how we explain to everybody who walks into us. They ask us, what is CrossFit? I have never heard about it, or some people have heard about it, they are not aware of it. So why we call it as functional fitness? Functional in the sense what you do in your day-to-day life. Yeah. So you're sitting on a chair now. We call that as a squat, which is very, very important for you to climb your steps and to walk. Even to sit in a Western toilet and getting up, it's all what we call as squat. Yeah, Indian toilets, if you have, that's great, because that is what we are used to. Unfortunately, Britishers came and they gave us Western toilet and they took our squats away. So now we are learning squats from them. Actually, CrossFit is originated in US. They teach us what squats is all about. So coming back to functionality of what we do, functional fitness is again what you do in your day-to-day life. Sitting, we call it as squat. You pick up a bartan or dabba from the floor, we call it as deadlift. You want to put a snack dabba on top of a kitchen shelf, we call that push press. So whatever you do in your regular day, we work in CrossFit to strengthen those muscles. Yeah, so we have clients who are 7 years old. We have clients who are 75 years old also. And in between is very intense CrossFit. So all these guys, whatever movements we do, the workout what we design in a day will be the same for all the age groups. It is all depend on how we are modifying the workout according to what you can do. Yeah, so that is how CrossFit will differ from your regular Gold's gyms and Snap Fitness and other Bajrang Bali gym is what we call, where the machine will help you to do most of your moves. Here we make you the machine and we make you work out. Yeah, so that is how CrossFit differs, and it is widely accepted worldwide. India, it is catching up. I think in Bangalore, if I see, there are only 5, we call this as a box. This is not a gym for us. We call this as a CrossFit box. If you can see the setup also, it is like a typical garage gym. There is no AC, there is no pleasure. You come here to sweat, you sweat and you go back in 1 hour. That is what we specialize on. So we would love for you guys, if you're in Bangalore, to come and see us, come and see the setup, just for us to have a feel that, you know, we were able to communicate to you properly. Yeah. Now quickly, we will move on to mobility and activation drills. Why we insist on this is because straight away, I will not ask you to do, chalo, give me 100 squats or give me 10 squats. Yeah, as we age, our muscles, our joints tend to clutter up a little, and we need to relax those joints, and we need to warn those muscles saying that, see, my body, I'm coming up with something. I need you to do this. Prepare yourself. So we'll start with these. I want you guys to be on the floor if you can, because we need you to be on the floor. Let me just expand that. Any of you are not understanding what I'm talking, I'm too fast in talking, please stop me and ask me.
Or you can put in the chat box. Some people were having a problem with their microphone.
Oh, okay.
You will explain.
Yeah, so first thing, I want all of you to be comfortable, lie down like what Hari is doing. Unfortunately, I'm not able to see anybody because your video camera is tilted, but that's okay. Just watch Hari carefully and just follow what he's doing. Lie down with your knees bent, your back is completely on the floor and your hands just outside your back. Yeah, from here, all I want you to do is to squeeze your butt and try and lift as much as you can. For some people, Hari, lift it high. For some people, you'll be able to do this. For some people, be in between. For people, you'll just feel it's good enough for me. Just squeeze your glutes and go down. Yeah, 30 seconds. We'll continue lifting your butt up and dropping it slowly down on the floor with your lower back completely on the floor. There shouldn't be any gap here when you're lying down. Yeah, let's do that for 30 seconds. 1, be with Hari. Drop down. 2, drop down. 3. The point here is to not lift your butt up, squeeze your butt and hold. This will activate your gluteal muscle, what we call the biggest muscle what you have in your body. Yeah, 3 and down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down, don't forget to breathe. 8, down. 9, down. Last one, squeeze your butt and hold there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. So this is called as glute bridges. Why glute bridges? Because gluteus muscle is the most important muscle what we have, which connects your upper and lower body. And if your glutes are not strong, yeah, all the problems comes. Your knee pain, anything associated with your lower back pain, everything starts once your glutes are not strong enough. The next,
I think we need to point out which is the glute muscle. Most of them are engineers. Point out glute, the glute muscle.
Glutes, I'm using a very sophisticated word because I don't want to say butt. Yeah, glutes is nothing but your butt. Yeah. So being a fitness trainers, we are used to using those terminologies because some people will get offended if I talk to them about butt and breast and all that stuff, they get offended. So we use our scientific terminologies. If any of you have doubt, like ma'am pointed it out, please ask me. Yeah. Okay. Next thing, be on the floor. Spread your legs as wide as you can, as what my friend is doing here. Yeah. Now from here, take your hands above your head. Bend from your hips. Take a deep breath and lean forward. Touch wherever you can on the floor. Be in that position. Keep moving backward and forward by taking slow movements. Each and every time you take a deep breath, lean towards the floor and try and reach half an inch more than what you touched. Yeah, let's do this. Watch him. He's not static. He's moving forward and backward. Yeah, let's go. 1, 2, keep breathing. 3, 4, keep your legs outstretched and your knees locked out. Yeah, don't bend your knees. 5, 6, 7, 8, look down. 9, 10 more. Reach forward. 9, reach a little more. 8, little more. 7, let's reach all together. 6, come on, hold there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. So this basically will help you in stretching. We call this as adductor muscles. Yeah, your inner thigh muscles. This will help you stretch your adductor muscles a little bit. It will again help you in sitting down, getting up. If this is weak, you will have to struggle to get up, your inner thigh muscles. So we call that adductors. That basically stretches your adductor muscles. Now the next one is your scapula push-ups. Now we can't ignore our upper body, right? So come to this position. We call this at all four position, where all your 4 limbs are on the floor. Now from here, dip your chest down and bring it up. So basically we have our shoulder blades. Try and bring your shoulder blades together without bending your elbows. His elbows are straight, and relax. Yeah, dip. Dip, 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 and arch back. So basically try and bring your shoulder blades together. This is a modified form of push-up. We call this a scapula push-up. This muscle over here is called a scapulae. Yeah, your shoulder blades. So bring your shoulder blades together and arch like a camel. So dip and arch. Let's do 10 times. 1. Watch him. He's not bending his elbows. His elbows are straight. 2, 3. Move those shoulder blades. 4, 5. Keep breathing. 6. If your knees are hurting, you can keep a pillow under your knees. 8, 9, and 10. Relax. If anybody having a knee issue, please keep a pillow under your knees. That will help you. The last one is called as dead bugs. We call it as a dead bug because a bug, when it is dead, it will be like this, facing up, and all its limbs are up. So this is called as a dead bug. It is again good for your core, your back, and also for your balance. So watch Hari again. He's in a dead bug position. He's extending his right arm and right leg, pulling it back. You can see that? Yeah, so get into this position here again. His lower back is completely on the floor, and he is just imitating by extending the same arm, same leg, bringing it back, taking the other leg and other arms forward. Yeah, let's do this. 1, 2, even if your knees are bending here, try and straighten it. We want straight legs and straight arms. 3, 4, take a deep breath, extend your arms and legs. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relax. Yeah. So if you have recorded this, like Amita ma'am has recorded it, please do this. You can watch Hari clearly doing all the moves. We will not do 2 rounds. We'll stick to 1 round for now, because I know this is a limited session and I don't want to drag it too much. I want you to show some other moves also, which is going to help you in your day-to-day life. Yeah, so sip some water. You can get up from the floor slowly and get ready.
Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes break, guys. Just sip some water. Let's move on to the workout, main workout. And a lot of people are just watching and not doing it. It's okay. You guys can do whenever you want. But if you started doing it, please continue doing it.
So all these guys, what we say, all these stretches we said now, including the warm-up and your activation drill, please include, even if you're walking, please include in your day-to-day activity, anytime, morning, evening, whenever you can. Yeah, give that 10 minutes of time only for this. That is going to help you. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Next, I'm going to take you through the main workout. So these workouts are like, day to day, every day we have been doing this. Since it's the first session, we have another 3 more weeks to go. I'm going to stick to very basic what you do in day-to-day life. For example, if you see on the screen, it's like 10 sit to get up. So generally we call it as a squat. So if you have a, yes, please. So if you have a box or a chair, something, please get one of those. So we have a bench here. So she's going to show you on the bench. So first let's watch, and then later on we'll do it. Okay, let's watch her sideways. Yes, sideways. Okay, can you watch her now? Okay, you're going to do this movement like as you do in your regular day-to-day life. Just sit down on the bench and get up. Simple. Now, while you're doing this, just show me like 2, 3 reps. Let's see. Just make sure your knees doesn't come forward. See, your knees doesn't come forward. She pushes her butt back. She goes on, sits down, and then she gets up. Okay, while you're getting up in this moment, just hold on. Don't do it. I'm just showing you. While she gets up, get up, get up. She has to squeeze her butt as tight as possible. Okay, make sure you squeeze the butt as tight as possible, and then get up. Okay, inhale as you go down, exhale as you come down. So you got this move. Watch her knees carefully, very, very carefully. She will not, no, be there only. Sure, show them. So watch her knees. Our knees doesn't go forward at all. It doesn't cross the toes at all. So make sure whenever you're sitting, you do not push your knees forward. You push your butt back. That is very important for you guys. Otherwise, you end up in knee issues, guys. Because as we have aged, so all your joints, if you go against the joint, you're going to push your knees out too much. You're going to help, aggravate your pain too much. Okay, so do not push knees forward. Make sure you push your butt back. Yeah, and then sit down. Simple, very easy. And while doing this, one more thing I would like to tell you is keep the entire load on your heels. The entire body weight should be on your heel as you're sitting down. Yeah, let's try this, guys. Now let's go. Let's get up, everyone. Let's try this. Only 10 repetitions. Everyone together. I know it's really basic for some of you guys here, but make sure you learn this form, guys. No matter how heavy squat, even if you're lifting around 200 kilos, also. No, it's okay. I mean, most of them are like, okay, no issues. Okay, guys, let's go. Start. So let's go. Sit down and get up. One.
Be with me, guys. Be with me.
So watch Gayatri, and then please go ahead, guys. Start. One. Sit down on the bench or a chair. Sit down fully, and then come up. Yes. Now, as you're getting up, squeeze your butt as tight as possible. That's very important. Sit down. 2. Yes. And get up. 3. Now, breathing, you breathe in as you go down. Sit down, breathe in, and breathe out as you get up. Up, breathe out, squeeze your butt. Nice. 4. Breathe in, breathe out. Get up and breathe out. Nice. 5 more. 5, down, and up. 6, down, up. 4 more, guys. 7, down, and up. Very nice. Be on your heels. 8, breathe in and breathe out. 9, breathe in, go down, and breathe out, come up. Last one. Breathe in, go down, and out, come up. Fantastic, guys. Fantastic. I can see only 2 of you doing, but very nice. Amazing. Thank you, guys. Good one. So, no matter how professional you are, how pro you are in your exercise, you're doing calisthenics, you're doing whatever you've been doing, guys. There's a basic thing which you have to do every single day. Ma'am, you can sit down, ma'am. Uday Singh and please sit down. Please sit down. Relax. So this is a basic thing, guys, because if you don't do it right, if you start doing wrong things like this, so just show the wrong thing. So when people start pushing their knees out, knees forward, they end up in knee issues, guys. Please do not do this. The basic thing, make sure, simple thing, guys. Very important thing is to keep your entire load on your heels. Just stick to that and it'll be perfect. Okay, automatically the body will take you down. Okay, and also while doing, breathing is very important. Now, as you breathe in, keep your chest up, right, straight, and then get up. Okay, simple. Okay, that's the first exercise. Second exercise which you will be doing is called as wall push-ups. Okay, it's on the wall. So we just take the laptop to the wall so that you can see. If you see here, can you guys watch G? Okay, guys. Okay, what you're doing. So G, show them. Just go on the wall, push yourself forward, and then come up. Okay, simple, guys. Very easy. Just lean to the wall and then go down, touch your chest to the wall, and then come up, push back. That's it. Okay, while doing this, make sure your body is in one straight line. Again, breathe in as you go towards the wall and breathe out as you come up. Breathe in and breathe out. Same thing. These are the continuation of your scapula push-ups, what you did in activation drills. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so let's perform this 10 repetitions. Everybody on the wall. Okay, ready? Keep your legs away from the wall. 10 repetitions, guys. Ready? Slightly lean towards the wall. Let's go. Start. 1. Breathe in as you go close to the wall and breathe out as you push away from the wall. Nice. 2. Keep going. Nice. 3. Breathe in as you go close. Breathe out as you push back. 4. Very nice, guys. 5. Very nice. 6. This strengthens your scapular region. That's the shoulder region. 7, keep moving. Breathe in as you go close. Breathe out as you push away from the wall. 8, very nice. 9, put the entire load, put a little bit of stress on your upper body, lean into your shoulders, yes, and push back. Very nice. Last one, 10. Okay, guys. Okay, thank you very much. You'll sit for some time. Just take a deep breath in, sip some water. Meanwhile, I explain the next exercise. Next one is called a supine leg raises. Supine means your chest facing upwards. Okay, so watch G. So she's going to lie down on the floor like that. So this is basically for your abdomen and your quads, the front thigh muscles. Yeah, it work both. So just lie down completely. Don't stress your neck muscles. Just lie down. And a lot of people have neck pain, neck issues, and all. So you can just relax on the floor like that. You see the palm? It's right under your glutes. Okay, right in the butt. So take the hands right under your glutes like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to raise a single leg up. So raise up, all the way up, and then down. If you can take 90 degrees, that'd be great. See? Take it up and down. That's simple. Very easy. Okay, you're going to use your abdomen muscles to take it up. Okay, let's go down, everyone. Let's try this. Just 10 counts, guys. Okay, together. Take your hands under your butt and take a deep breath in. Hold your breath and then raise your leg up. Okay, together, everyone. Start. 1. Very nice. 2, fantastic, guys. Nice. Correct. 3, straight up and then come back. 4, 5, keep your legs straight by locking your kneecaps as you go up. Do not bend your knees. Keep your kneecaps tight. 6, very nice. 7, exhale as you raise. Nice. 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now, same thing, there's a little bit of variation. I know a lot of people are used to this and very easy. So you can do the same thing lying down, raise both the legs up and hold for 10 seconds. Last one, the same supine leg raise, you're going to hold for 10 seconds. Let's see whichever range. The more higher you go, the more you take legs up, the more easier it gets. The more lower you get, the tougher it gets. Okay, that's the easier version. Now that is the tougher version. Okay, let's go up, hold, take it up. Both legs together, both. Raise legs up, hold. Yes, both. Yes, 10, 9, just stay there. 8, 7, just stay there. Don't move your legs, just stay there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice, guys. Okay, relax, relax. Fantastic. So this one, you can, if you can do like 3 rounds every day, that'll be great. Okay, this is the third exercise, what we did right now. Next one is called prone leg raises. So this one is very good for your back, lower back strengthening. Okay, so watch her doing it first and then you can do it later. So you see she is lying down on her chest. She's going to raise only the leg up, single leg up and down. Switch, alternate other leg and down. Simple. So while doing this, the very important thing is to squeeze your butt as tight as possible as you go up. Okay, I want you to hold there for 1 second and then drop down. So she raises up, she holds for 1 second and then she drops down. Okay, so try this, everyone. Prone. Prone means the chest facing downwards on the floor. Everybody down. Try and keep your neck relaxed. Don't raise the neck up while doing this. Raise only one leg up. Start. 1. Raise your leg up behind. Squeeze your butt when you're doing it and then come down. Don't look up. Yes, down. That's it. Nice. 3. Take it up and down. 4. Take it up and down. Squeeze your butt. Very important. 4. You need to activate your glutes. 5. And squeeze your butt and hold for 1 second there as tight as possible. Yes, that's correct. 7. Up. Squeeze your butt. Hold. Nice. 8. Squeeze your butt and hold. 9. Up. Last one. 10. Up. Okay, guys, relax. Now, same thing. Let us see if you guys can challenge by raising both the legs up. So watch first. Watch, guys, everyone. So let's go up, G. Hold there and 10 seconds and okay, it's very easy, guys. Let's try this, everyone. Okay, only 10 counts. Okay, together on to the floor, everyone. Chest on the floor, chin in contact to the floor. Don't raise your neck up, otherwise you're going to strain your neck muscles. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Lift it up as high as possible. Squeeze your butt, both the legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Higher, higher, higher. 5. Thigh should come off. 4, 3. Thigh should come off the floor. 2 and 1. Relax. Very nice, guys. Okay, fine. Thank you very much. Let's all come up. Okay. All okay? Uday Singh ji, all okay?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, so simple basic exercises, guys. This is a body weight exercise what we've been doing until now. So this is going to be fun more as we go on doing this, but today this is fine. So just start with this basic stuff, and it's good for basic strengthening. Next week, I'm going to take you through a little more intense workout. Intense means don't think that I'm going to use weights and all. We'll do with only body weights, whatever you can do, okay? Anybody can do these exercises, yeah? But if Vishal wants to do more, let us know, Vishal. We can give you some variations, yeah? I know you've been a calisthenics guy.
Yeah.
This is all like, just warm up for you, yeah?
Definitely.
But anyways, but if I see the crowd, most of them are like 50, 45 plus. So I don't say they're 45, they're like only 16, 17, I see. But they're good. Okay. Anyways, guys. Okay. So I'll give to G. G is going to tell you something. Just listen to her, guys.
So was it too tough? You can just show me thumbs up, thumbs down. Was it too tough or not tough? It was tough. Not tough. Okay. Thank you for that. Okay, so we consciously kept it a little very light rather. So as Hari was saying, the intensity on this slightly goes up as and when we feel that you are ready for it. As I said in the beginning, because I don't know any of your background as to you coming with any injury, as to somebody got a COVID vaccination done. So we don't know, we want to take the group together. That is why we kept a common platform, which all of you can do. Now, apart from this, I'm sure you guys had a session with your nutritionist as to what you should eat. So please focus on that. That's very, very important to keep your joints and muscles healthy.
Gayatri, a few words on nutrition. Gayatri, a few words on nutrition. We would love to hear from you.
I know Rujuta has already taken a session. She is an expert in this field.
Yeah,
so I'm just a beginner. Or what? Yeah, so in CrossFit, for seniors, we don't, in CrossFit, we follow something called as block system of eating, in which every, that is protein, carbs and fats, we convert it into blocks, and according to your metabolism, we calculate and say this much of blocks you should eat. Yeah, so that doesn't work for seniors. So seniors, I suggest what I tell to my mom, my father, eat whatever you want, but in moderation. That is one. Of course, if you are diabetic and all, you have to avoid certain things. I personally ask my parents to avoid rice. It's not like rice is bad. There's nothing wrong about anything. But I feel their consumption of rice, idli, morning is idli, afternoon is again rice, and we are Tamil Brahmins, so rice is like everything for us. So I personally tell them to reduce the quantity of rice and increase the quantity of your dal and vegetables, or if you're a non-vegetarian, increase the quantity of your fish or whatever you're eating. So along with that, the consumption of water is very, very important. Fruits are good, but too much of fruits has sugar in it finally. It is kind of good sugar, but anything in excess is again bad for you. So limit your consumption of fruits also, but completely please don't avoid it. And reduce, I can't even say reduce carbs, because carbs are required for you. And all I can say is reduce oil and sugar, or zero sugar and oil if you can go. That's all what you have to worry about. Yeah. And if anybody has any specific doubts, you can ask me. I can maybe guide you on that if anyone has anything specific. But I think being senior,
I think at this age, we tend to lose muscle. At this age, we tend to lose muscle.
Yeah.
So how to build up that muscle and keep it intact?
Yes.
Yeah. So tell us about that.
So, ma'am, the loss of muscle actually starts when you are 40 plus. Yeah, 40 plus, it starts degenerating. Your muscles won't, it will start degenerating a lot. What you have to do is, that is why in the beginning itself, I told the importance of strength training. So the moment you start putting load on your muscle, the fat reduces and the muscle builds up. In the common man's language, that's how I can put it. Yeah, so eating definitely is a part of it. But as long as you don't eat any fatty food, the carbs and proteins are going to help you build your muscles. But focus should be on putting the load on your muscle to make it it will, what do you say? It will tear and then it will mend back. Tear means it's not like completely, I'm going to get a ruptured muscle. No, the breakdown of muscle happens. And when we rest and recover, the muscles become much more stronger. That is the common principle for anybody, be it me, be it a 7-year-old kid or be a 67-year-old person. Yeah, the common funda as to how muscles become stronger is we put load in the muscle starts getting micro tears and it mends back. The moment it bends back, it becomes even more stronger because the muscle is taking a precaution. I should not tear so easy. Let me make myself a little more stronger. The logic is as simple as that. Yeah, and as we, for example, today you walk 10 minutes, tomorrow suddenly you increase it to say 20 minutes. Yeah, some of you will feel a groin pain, knees will start hurting. One, it's weakness of your joints, and two, we call it as delayed onset of muscle soreness. We call it as DOMS in our language. That actually happens when after 24 hours of any rigorous workout or any rigorous move you would have done. You would have climbed, say, eight floors of your apartment, yeah, which you have never done before. Or you would have done a brisk walking for 30 minutes, which you have not done for so long. Or as we said, the workout, what we said, if you do 3 rounds of what we do, many of you will get a soreness on your back, lower back, or mainly your inner thigh muscles or your shoulder blades. Yeah, these are the effects there. That is quite normal. Don't just sit saying that, oh God, I can't move. It's totally hurting. I did something wrong. There is nothing you have done wrong. It's quite normal. Even we work out every day, but even you touch me here, it hurts. Yeah, that is called a soreness. I know my muscles are becoming stronger. I will not give up. So continue your effort, whatever you have been doing. If yoga is the one where you're finding peace, please do that. Apart from this, your mental peace is also very, very important. So do what makes you really, really happy. I can see in HSR Park, many of them doing laugh therapy. I've been seeing them for 6 years now, but they continue to come there. That has made them a society, and social interaction, of course, makes everyone very happy. Last 1 year, our social interaction has been cut down, and that I know has affected people who are 60 plus a lot. So slowly things are changing. All of you getting vaccinated. After vaccination, also just be a little careful because you need to get 2 dosages of that. And I hear many people are feeling dizzy and all that stuff, but I feel it's just only one such instance because of something it has come up. My mom got vaccinated. She was perfectly okay. She's again 72. So please don't have any such fear. Mentally, you have to be really strong, and that will push us physically to do anything. I keep telling my clients, your body can do wonders. It's your mind you have to convince. Yeah, so I'm sure your body can do wonders. It's just that mentally you have to be a little more strong. Yeah, everything is doable. Amita ma'am, anything else? I get too much of gyan, I think.
No, we need the gyan. We need the gyan.
But he asked me to talk, I'll keep talking. So somebody has to cut me.
Long time since we heard you, Ji. So it's good to hear you talk.
Thank you so much.
So what is the Cenegenics, Hari? I want to know about that.
Hari's expertise, yeah.
Yes.
Cenegenics is a US-based company. So basically, the same thing. What they do is they work from your blood work. So that's other way around. So first thing is people nowadays, if they're not fit, first thing is they go to gym, they work out and stuff like that. But here it's not like that. So what we do is we take 100 different tests of blood work. Okay, there are like around 100 kinds of blood tests. What we do, number one. So it just whatever defects in your body, we just correct you there. Number one, and then comes the exercise part. So what we do is we take the VO2 max testing, and then we do some physical testing. So whatever testings are there, 3-4 testings are there. So we do that. Next thing will be your mental testing. And then later on comes to your physiotherapy part, where if your knees are injured and stuff like that. So, and then the last part is the nutrition again. So all of this combined together, we just create a program for that particular person. And then that program will be around 3 to 6 months. Yeah. So
I'm asking this specifically for our elderly, the Kintsugi, what we have, our NGO, which is for the elderly. So is there some way we can do this for them?
Yes, but
we have it in India?
Come again?
Do we have it in India, or it is?
We do have, but it's more expensive. I don't. Anyways, it's a little expensive.
Okay, we can talk about this sometime.
Yes. I'll talk to you regarding this person. Yes. I don't know a lot of people can afford this or not, but it's a
I've never heard
but
of
anyways.
it. So that's the
Okay, I'll talk to you regarding that.
Yeah. Because WHO was interested in such a thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of DNA testing and all happening in that. So that itself will cost you a lot. So
okay.
I'll talk to you personally.
Yeah, right.
Okay, anything else, guys?
Anybody else have any questions? Please ask. You can unmute yourself and ask. Or you can put it in the chat box if your microphones are having problem.
Yeah. Anyways, we will be seeing you next week also.
Yeah.
Sure, you'll be in a fitness attire. Next week, I'm going to increase your intensity a little bit more. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Uday Singh wants to ask some question.
Yes. I'm waiting.
No.
Anuradha, any questions, Anuradha, for your father?
No, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay. I hope you enjoyed the session. If there's anything, you can please ask Hari and G.
Very much. Thank you so much for your effort, ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah, Uday Singh, I think, has a question. Okay, Shubha Singh has a problem with her microphone. Hari? Hari, hello?
Okay.
Yeah, Shubha Singh has a problem with the microphone. So she has messaged that she works out only on the cross trainer and walk. And so she wants your inputs on that. Like she could not tell you what she was doing because her microphone was down. She does the cross trainer at home and does walk. So is there anything?
So cross trainer and this is okay, but only thing is strength. She has to include strength routine at least a week.
I think
minimum.
she is diabetic also. That's what she wants to come. So is that fine?
So what cross trainer and walks are doing is, it is we call both as cardio. Yeah. So cardio, all in all, what happens is it will again. It's very good at this age. What you're doing, continue the effort. But if you do too much of it, is again muscle loss. Yeah. In CrossFit terms, we combine a cardio and a strength. So we need you to do these glute bridges, the squats, what we said, the supine leg raise. We need to work on the core. Core is nothing but your abs and your back, your abdomen and the back. If that is not strong enough, then your lower body and upper body both will give up. So I strongly suggest to include strength portion to it. It need not be a dumbbell or something like that. As simple as we get this something called as resistance band. Hari, show the resistance band. No? I'll just show you what I mean by a resistance band. There are a lot of workouts which you do at home. Just give me that. Just give me pink, blue, and so you get something like this from Decathlon. If you are in Bangalore or Bombay or wherever you are, these are called as resistance loop bands, LOOP, loop bands, small ones. So whatever you did today, your squats, like sit to get up, or your glute bridges, what we did, everything can be done with the help of this. This provides a small resistance. The blue is the lightest, red is slightly heavier, and we have black, which is a little more tighter. So you get a pair of this, 1, 2, and 3, according to the resistance what you want. You can start with the lightest band workouts, and then you can move to this. So this, as simple as this resistance band, will help you strengthen your body. So as ma'am was asking whether cross trainer and walking is enough, it is very much good. Other than sitting in a couch, you are doing something. So that is a very positive sign for us. But along with that, include resistance band training or a little bit of strength training, which will help you not to lose muscle mass. That condition is called sarcopenia for seniors, where you lose your muscle mass. So that will help you prevent that. That will help in your diabetes also, if you're diabetic.
G, can you just show how to use this resistance band? Can you just demonstrate how to use this?
Yeah, so I will show on a simple squat what we were doing. Yeah, so first thing is to put this resistance band on. So get a comfortable chair or whatever you're comfortable with. Take the resistance band, put one leg, yeah, move it to the other leg also. all you have to do is to take it above your knees for some workout. Some workout, we do it here also. So here itself, even if you're walking, this walk, keeping the resistance on, yeah, this is also kind of strength training only for you with your knees slightly bent. We call this as monster walk in our language. So as simple as these kind of workouts, it will help activate your muscles. Same way, sitting on a bench, wear this, pull that band apart as you're sitting, give the slight resistance to your legs and get up. This also helps to strengthen you. Yeah, this you can move with your knees also. If you want to make it slightly challenging. From there, see, as in when I'm going, I'm pushing my knee out and I'm doing the same sitting and getting up. Simple. So a lot of things can be done with these bands, and for your hands also. Use the lightest resistance band what you can get. There is a yellow also which comes, which is lighter than this. If you want to work out your shoulder blades and all that stuff, keep the tension on, pull this band towards you and relax. So you see me, pull this band towards you and relax. Yeah, pull this, relax. So these kind of muscles, and from here also, you can take it behind your neck. It works on different muscles. So multiple things can be done with a simple band. So if you can get this, we can show you how to use this. All our workouts, we can make you use doing this. No need for dumbbell and all this stuff. This is good enough.
Then Savita, Uday Singh Sabita has a problem. She is asking that if I have back pain, can we lift both legs together? Like I think in the prone leg raises where we lifted both the legs. She wants to know, is it okay because she has a back pain?
So back is a complete back. Your upper back, mid back, lower back. Yeah. So if you ask me, if I have back pain, can I lift your legs? I'll be like a doctor and say, no, don't lift anything. But I'm a fitness professional, so I need to work on it. So I need to exactly know upper back, mid back or lower back. Normally, we try and start with single leg raises. If that becomes too easy for you, we want you to do the prone one. The prone one, that is your chest on the floor, what you did, that helps you strengthen your back, basically your lower back especially. So start with the singles of this. As and when you start progressing on that, then start lifting at least for 2 seconds, both your legs. If it is not hurting you, then you can progress. Otherwise, if you feel a pinching sensation anywhere, I suggest you to stop. Yeah, so you should listen to your body and then you should continue. So if you ask me, I have a back pain, can I lift both legs? I will say, yes, you can. With the proper mechanics, you can. But if it is, if a doctor has advised anything against you, then I'm nobody to go against you. Let's not do the back, both the legs raise. Let's get used to the single leg raise. Yeah. Your back may be weak is because your glutes are weak. I'm just common thing I'm saying. It may be a disc issue or whatever it is. But normally for people with lower back issue, the major problem is your butt is not strong. Yeah, we are not used to activating our butt at all. Normally when you're walking itself, squeeze your butt, relax. Squeeze your butt, relax. As and when you're walking, that itself is the biggest activation what you can give it to your glutes. Yeah, when you're walking in your house, when you're walking on the walking track, start engaging your glutes. We call it a squeeze your butt and relax. Every 1 second, keep doing it. That itself is the biggest activation what you can give it to your butt. That makes your butt a little more stronger also. So if that is strong, the above portion becomes stronger. I hope I
yes, you answered. Then Mr.
Thank you.
Yeah,
then show me
1
minute.
minute. Yeah. Then Dr. Shivramaya, who had the COVID vaccine.
Oh, I didn't know I had a doctor here.
No, he's so he said that he has been practicing all these items that you showed today, but he wants to know whether he can lift 5 kg weight dumbbells.
Why not, sir? If you have been doing all these things, 5 kilo is nothing. Yeah, we have, trust me, I'm not making the story up. We have clients who are 67, 70, who has come and lifted 30 kilos barbell and went. Yeah, they shifted to Vizag, but it's not like, you can do it. Why shouldn't you do it? As long as your mechanics are right, as long as you're doing it right way, 5 kilos is nothing. You can do 10 kilos also. But for that, I need to see what you do. And then I will say, yes, 2.5 or 5, or stick to your body weight.
So next week we have a demo by Dr. Shivramaya, 1 session. Next week we have a demo by Dr. Shivramaya.
If you're staying in Bangalore, we'd love to see you here.
No, he is from Mysore. He is from Mysore. Nice.
Anyway, he got his COVID vaccine.
Yeah.
Come out.
So any more questions anybody has? I'm sure they will come up with more questions as time goes by. So it's the first class and
No
they
issues.
have so many.
Happy to help.
Time they are hearing what is CrossFit, I'm sure, many of them. So thank you very much, Gayatri and Hari, for a wonderful session as usual. So we look forward.
Always welcome. Happy to help.
Yeah. So we look forward for the other classes with you. And if there are any questions, we will post on the group. So please help us answer. Thank you. Thank you, Gayatri.
Sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you. Feel stronger, feel fitter.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.